We back up, Seafood. We are back up.
Alright.
Hey, what's going on, family? We dropped there for a second. But it's all good. It's all good. We were just talking about the delicacy involved in becoming a healer. But we're going to get back onto the subject at hand. About what's really stopping you. You know, it seems pretty apparent to me that what is really stopping people is this sort of internal resistance. It's almost like a trust issue, whether it's trust in themselves or just confidence that something could possibly solve their reservations so simply. And it really seems to boil down to either there's this lack of belief that perhaps somebody else out there could understand, like, for whatever reason, their situation is so unique that nobody else could possibly truly understand the depth of it. And if that's not the case, then it's almost like they're wondering if we're even qualified in the first place to be giving our 2 cents and offering what we are offering to them. Because how do they know that we're qualified, right? And I mean, really, that's a very nice excuse to throw out there if you refuse to do the investigation on whether or not we really are qualified or not. You know, I personally have this reservation with teaching people who are much older than I am, because why would you want to listen to a kid, right? And I've been teaching the arts since I was in my young 20s. So I first came across the arts and first got permission to teach about 2 years after practicing when I was 23. And I've been sharing Qigong, training Kung Fu, and now training Temple Tai Chi with Sifu Lester ever since. So I really shouldn't say that since I just got here a couple months ago. But seriously, it's all the same to me. It's just the arts. And I think maybe it's just that people just don't believe.
Yeah, it could be it. I said it could be it. No. To me, it all boils back down to the same thing we talked about before. Excuses. Yeah, it all goes back to that. We can have a whole bunch of different excuses. But we're here just to let everyone know that if you want to move on beyond the point of making excuses, if you're real serious and want to change your life, because that's literally what Tai Chi and Qigong have done for me and so many other people. Even the meditation alone. Do your research, family. You can just Google the benefits of meditation. See how just being mindful, having a more clear mind, how you can just enjoy your personal everyday experiences more, because you're truly in tune to each and every experience. You know?
And even if you don't know how to meditate, do not allow that to become an obstacle in your endeavors. And I say this because there's kind of a common notion that, well, that's great that it works for you, but it won't work for me. Seems to be a nice defense against opening one's self up to a solution that is quite simply so simple. Not easy. It takes a lifetime of practice, usually, to get where you're going. But it works. And it starts working a whole lot sooner than that life finishes up. You know, it's like, what happens if you don't like it? Then you don't like it. And it's all good. You just take what is useful to you and discard what is not, right? A lot of people that are watching this, I'm sure, are familiar with that.
Well, I look at it like this. When it comes to liking it or not, you know, there's several different types of things you can do that you may find some enjoyment in. But it's not really about liking it or disliking it. It's just a matter of just trusting the process, you know, because you know that it works and because you want to change. Now, it's not going to be something that's just so terrible that you're going to hate doing it. A lot of people find some certain aspects of it to be boring, but later you will not look at it as being boring anymore. It's just a matter of getting used to the training and understanding the training and understanding why it seems to be boring. Actually, those spaces where you think is boring, those are the best spaces to be in, because that's when we get to know ourselves more. Like you said earlier in the previous part of this podcast, you're talking about how we as humans, we have gotten so used to being overly stimulated. So if we're not being overly stimulated, we become bored. But as practitioners, we look at that as being the best opportunity to actually go deeper into our practice and to find out more about ourselves. So being in isolation has been a great benefit for us.
Yeah, and you can actually, this is another direction you can take your training in, is taking the direction of de-stimulating yourself as an approach to being more stimulated by your practice. And you can find this when you're doing sitting meditations or, particularly connecting with nature. There was this one guy who did an experiment, actually. He put aside 1 hour every day to be bored on purpose. He would come up with whatever the most mundane task he could think of possible. Like watching a second-hand tick for an hour straight. This man must have just been on another level when it comes to his de-stimulation practice. But what he found as a result from this was he began to hear the birds chirping once again and the wind blowing. And he started to actually hear the world that was constantly moving around him instead of only using his attention or directing his attention at the task at hand, quote unquote. Oh, Planty, you're still not on the set? Alright, we gotta definitely get you on the set here. So, what all have we talked about so far today, Sifu? I guess we've really gone over a few things in regards to what's really stopping us, and it seems like environment and sort of this inability in one's mind to imagine that there is some easy source of solution.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just keep going back to that same thing. It's all excuses now. We're not here to attempt to get anybody to do anything. The purpose that we're here is just really to show you that we are here to be of service to you so that you can eliminate that from being one of your excuses. Everything else is on you.
Can I chime in on that?
Yeah.
I'm definitely here to get you guys to do stuff. I want you to spend 5 minutes every single day. I don't care who you are. 5 minutes every single day. Paying attention to yourself. And being kind to yourself. And maybe be kind to yourself with a little bit of practice that you find inherently beneficial to yourself. Try not to take this in a direction that is clearly indulgent. This is made to gear you towards caring about your future self. The self that you have always looked forward to being. That's where I want you to go. That's what I want. That's what I want from everybody. I don't care how you get there. Get there however you like. I just want you to get there and get closer a little faster. But that's me. Sorry about that, Sifu.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, like I was saying, my purpose is not to try to get anyone to do anything. Just to let you know that we are here as a source for those whoever this may resonate with. Because for somebody, this information has resonated with you specifically, and that's who I'm speaking to. I'm not here to force anyone into anything, try to convince anyone, because those type of people usually don't stick around very long. So either the information resonates with you and you know that we're here now as a resource that's going to be here to help you and that we're qualified to give you the help that we have. We're here, family. We're here to offer the services, you know.
Yeah. And don't twist what I say and think that I'm wanting everybody to answer to me. That is not what I want at all. I want you to just care more about yourself. I'm not saying you don't care about yourself already. If there's something that you've been putting off, if you haven't developed a waking up, a rising routine, that's you know, I personally just see such a great benefit from caring about my own future self on a daily basis. And I don't like to be rigid. I don't like to be a hard ass. I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that to myself or to anybody else. I do recognize that it can be a beneficial approach at times. And I do it to myself a lot more often than I probably should. I don't want to do that to anybody else. I really don't. That's not what I mean by I want you to do X, Y, Z. So please, don't think that I'm pressuring anybody to do anything. But I definitely want you to pressure yourself into being what you have always wanted to be. That is what I want. I want you to be better. I want you to be better than you were, better than you are, as good as you can be. That's what I want. But hey, you know, I can just personally guarantee that if you spend 5 extra minutes every single morning doing some deep breathing, if you spend 5 minutes preparing yourself for bed, you know, think of going to sleep each night as preparation for a great day tomorrow after rising. And just roll with it. Just roll with it. Take it easy. Just know when you're taking it too easy, and don't get comfortable there. And don't get comfortable there. That is not the way, the direction that you want to end up at. So why is it the way or direction you're choosing to face? And that's what it is. Well, Sifu, have we hit it enough?
Yeah, I think we kind of beat that one to death.
All right, I think we did. I think that was me. Sorry about that, everybody. Forgive me. So really, I guess where we want to end this off is a call to action. Do things, family. Don't do them for me. I don't even want to hear about what you're doing for yourself. But if you like what we're doing, you could definitely like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channel. We're going to be sharing this second part out. We know we made a mistake. We let it drop. It was me. That's fine. I'm nice to myself about it. Oh, by the way, if you haven't already said hi to Planty here, definitely say hi to Planty. Yeah, I'm going to be doing 3 levels Qigong on this guy.
Didn't you do a video on that on your page already?
Oh yeah, I'll be doing it at least every single day. Whether or not I post a video about it every single day, I think it kind of gets a little redundant sitting there watching me standing. You know, so I'm trying to kind of avoid that. But I also want everybody to keep up on, look at the progress going on.
Yeah, you should take some measurements of it.
Yeah.
See how tall it is.
I should. I'm kind of using the reference of another plant, actually. You know, because it's a lot easier to see on camera that way. At least that's how I think it. You're actually probably right, though. You're probably right. I should take some measurements of it. You know what? This is how I'm going to measure him, though. How many leads does he got? He just got this 4th one out not too long ago. He's got a 5th little one reaching up now.
So what's stimulating the growth, or what's the study that you're doing? How's that work with this plant?
Yeah, sure. So I actually don't know how how it works necessarily, at least especially not on aloe plants.
So it's an experiment, right?
It's an experiment, yeah, straight up experiment, because this qigong that I'm doing on this plant is really made for trees. And you're supposed to do it on young trees in particular, because they have had less of a negative experience with human qi.
Oh.
Right, so they're more open to your energy. Right, right. And so this is, you basically just getting in touch with the earth chi and then driving it or guiding it through the heart channel, and then wrapping the heart chi, or rather the earth chi, run through the heart channel around the plant. So you're kind of taking the earth chi, which is where the roots reside, playing with that, drawing it into the heart, and then feeding the plant heart chi until the plant fills up. Once the plant fills up, then it's supposed to feed back. Once you get the plant to feed back, that means the plant is full of chi, and you take the excess chi that is spilling out towards you, almost as if it's grateful, to your root. Not necessarily the huiyin, actually, the wu ji, between the dantian and the huiyin. And then you breathe there until you feel better. And you don't even really need to do it on a plant. I just like to, because why not? You can just circulate the heart chi to yourself. You can even just use your imagination to work with the tree of life, or the tree of masters, or whatever. Really, circulating heart chi, once that thing fills up with the circulated heart chi, boom, bring it back, hold it in there, feel it, rock home. Done and done. Well, that was a little off topic. But hey, what's really stopping us?
Excuses.
We don't got those around here. We're fresh out.
Yeah, never stop none.
Nah, Peyton took our last one.
Never stop.
Sifu keeps taking them away too.
Keep it moving.
Yep. No excuses. Zero. None. Actually, you might have had an excuse to miss this live because we didn't post the share URL, but hey, it's all good.
Excuses are tools, family.
Excuses are tools.
If you're looking to do something positive, make a change in your life, these arts are known for doing just that.
That's true, that's true. We'll get her dialed in some more. We'll get her dialed in. Hey, peace, peace, family.
Peace.